Good morning, my prayer warriors. Happy Monday. It is the 1st of February. Oh my goodness, I'm happy. I'm happy. When I see January and February leave, I'm like, okay, we are closer to spring. So I always suggest for you guys to look back at your prayer journal for the last month and see what God has blessed you, see how far have you come, and also it kind of gives you a better idea of where you want to go to. So even if you look back at your prayer journal and you see you keep praying for the same thing, maybe switch it up or change it and ask the Lord, am I praying the right way? Sometimes we could be praying the wrong way and we could be asking the wrong things. So it's a good time to do like a little self check. Alrighty, today's verse is First Samuel chapter 3. Oh, it's a good one. I love this one. And then the one that verse really sticks out is verse 9. And in this verse, Samuel was a man of God. He heard God. He obeyed God. He did exactly what God asked him to. But when God though first was trying to get Samuel to hear him, to know that it was him, it was hard. It was difficult for him to do because Samuel wasn't really brought up to hear God and to know what God's voice was. But when he was sleeping one night, the Lord was speaking to him, and he actually thought it was his father, and so he kept going back to his father and saying, yes, what can I do for you? And finally his father said, that's not me. God's speaking to you. And I feel like that for a lot of us, God is speaking to us, but we just are not recognizing his voice, or we don't know that it's him speaking. And the thing I love what Samuel said, this is what his dad said to say to the Lord when he heard him was, speak, Lord, your servant is listening. Have you ever really done that though? I mean, like when we're praying, we just pray. But have you begun, like when you start your prayer or and you start anything, are you allowing the Lord to speak before you? And I know I'm not. As soon as I read that, I'm like, no. I always start off with, I need this, I want that, I'm struggling with this, I'm blah 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 blah. It's like maybe start off your prayer as, speak to me, Lord. Your servant is listening. Just that obedience, just that surrender before you even start praying, before you start doing anything. The Lord then he loves that. He loves that, and he loves us. And so when he hears that, he knows that our attention is on him. And so what I've been doing for the last couple of days is, and especially last night when I got this, saying to the Lord, speak to me, Lord. Your servant is listening. And I know sometimes it's hard to hear what he's saying, but the more we seek it, the more we seek it and ask it, the Lord is going to speak louder. And sometimes it's not with the actual voice like Samuel heard. Sometimes it's through somebody, through such situations, in your heart too. Kids always ask me, like, how do you know you're hearing from the Lord? I'm like, oh, I can just tell in my heart. I don't even know how to explain it. And then I ask him for confirmation, and he gives it. And so that's another way for the Lord to speak to you. So what I leave you, and as we're going into the next month, is before you start any of your prayer time, before you start anything that you do with the Lord, say, speak to me, Lord. Your servant is listening. Just that simple thing. I mean, it didn't take long at all. And then meditate on that, and then go into your prayer and go into your time and stuff. And but anyways, I hope you guys have an awesome day. I'm just about to start my live workout. I'm trying to get these in before my live workout. I'm trying to get back into the routine of making the Lord first, everything he's asked me first, and get back on track where I used to be. And the Lord's like, you haven't went too far. It's just that you just set a few things off to the side. Not a big deal. Just get back where you were. And that's what my plan is. Alrighty, guys, have a wonderful day. See you tomorrow. Bye.